Hi Winter. Interitum Chapakosta Sombalain, Skaven, Kurfon, Ghostly Clam, Nemi. How are you all today? And now the camera has decided to not break. Okay, yeah. But yes, how are you all today? Oh, lovely. You good? Happy to hear? You don't wanna this morning. Alright, still upright and breathing, and your wisdom teeth is hurting. Have you thought about seeing a dentist for it? Hello Queen, not doing too great? Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Me? Annoyed. Very annoyed at everything. The camera has been fucking up things again, and like... if it closes randomly out of nowhere, it just means it finally broke. It has been acting up pretty badly this whole morning, like I can't change any of the settings anymore. It doesn't work. It keeps changing the colors randomly out of nowhere and dying on me, so... but it do be like that. seems like all the electronic devices hate me. Have you tried percussive maintenance? What now? You did, they said the soonest they can pencil you in is in June and no earlier. That says to take a look at it and then have to wait another 2 months before doing anything about it. Can't you go to some sort of, like, do you have any sort of emergency system with, like, say that it's so bad that you can't sleep or eat and you're dying or something like that? Would they then take it more seriously? Thank you for the hug, I appreciate it. No, I haven't hit the camera. I would like to throw it out of the window though. Maybe that helps. Maybe. Maybe, but it hasn't gotten that far yet. Yeah, that's the thing. When it goes to wisdom tooth pain, or tooth pain overall, exaggerated, make it sound far worse than it is if you want to get your issue sorted as fast as possible. Because otherwise, if you say, yeah, it isn't that bad, of course they won't like make effort to try to get you the appointment time as soon as possible. So make it sound like it's a matter of life and death and you will get it sorted out sooner. Because when it goes to wisdom tooth, they can also turn your other, like if they are growing wrong, they can also fuck up the rest of your teeth, like make them bend or something like that. Yeah, those teeth are nasty. They are. But yeah, that is what I have learned with the dentists. Like, if you say that, okay, I can eat, I can sleep type of thing, then they're gonna just move your time as far away as possible and be like, yeah, it's not that, because it's not that big of a deal, so they won't sort it out immediately. And when you are like, I can't eat, it is in horrible pain and I can't sleep because it hurts, then they're gonna sort it out as soon as possible. So like if you're fine waiting for a couple of months with the pain until they look at it, and then extra months too, why not? If you get an abscess, it will be, to that point an abscess is not anything you want to deal with. If they're growing wrong, which is like 90% of the time, peak evolution right there. I've never understood the fuck evolution was thinking when rotating wisdom teeth 45 to 90 degrees instead of keeping them straight and normal. Then they wouldn't cause issues. Exactly. Maybe evolution was unhappy with the progress and was like, well, listen up, you little shits. Never had wisdom teeth, because you're not wise. I had 4 and I got rid of all 4. Because they were causing migraine, like... They were growing okay-ish, but apparently they were pressing nerves while growing, so they started to cause pretty fucking bad migraines. So I had to get rid of all 4 of them. I'm still sad that I didn't get to keep the first one that they took out because it was looking like a ram skull or goat skull, something like that, with the shape of it. It was awesome. But they threw it away, and then I was like, I wanted to keep it. Possessive teeth is dumb teeth. It's also like when it comes to wisdom teeth and them growing. It might be that in few months the pain gets to the point where you wish that you would have gotten them out way earlier. So, you'd rather blame your stupid small jaws than wisdom teeth. There is not enough room for all the teeth, for God's sake. Anyway, you got rid of all 4 wisdom teeth at once to save time and money. Hi Mattis, how are you today? How was the healing with that? You still have 2 in your mouth and they are basically on the edge of needing removal or letting them be. They don't hurt, but that whatever gum thingy keeps trying to grow on top of it on the edge sometimes, which hurts. Ugh. On him just draw like a snake. You could only ever feel a wisdom teeth pushing when you drank beer. Interesting. Maybe your wisdom teeth wanted to drink beer too? Maybe. I guess we could just hop into the game science. Sadly, today's stream will be a little bit shorter. I've got to do some IRL socialization stuff, so boop. Got to leave a little bit earlier. Not much, but still unhappy. I love your shirt and hair looks silky soft and makeup looks on point. Thank you. And yes, it is a shirt, hair, everything else except silky soft. It's fried and burned. As per usual. Popping in.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find
Works are pretty okay. Guess the healing was fine. Bled for a couple of hours and next day only slight pain, almost no swelling at all. It was apparently healed quick. Oh, that's nice. Am I still... Yes, I'm still way too low level for this. So I just wonder how much fun it is gonna be later on when we get into any of the boss fights. Me? I don't know. Life is kinda just bullshit at the moment. Not having too much fun with it. I don't know, just meh. I've been pretty meh for a while. Never seen you have a bad hair. That's exactly why I have a green screen. Well, not necessarily the green screen, but like there is a color called a correction in the cam. Plus, like, there is a reason why the light setting is what it is. Because it makes it look way better than it actually is, but... Yeah, the hair still suffers from the time when my hairdresser was on maternity leave. And I had to bleach it on my own. With a bleach that was supposed to be like very easy to use and, you know...
I cannot enter.
All that, and then it kinda sorta took half of my hair with it. Not joking. Not joking at all. It's like quite literally half of it. Because like it used to be Now that I have been like going to hairdresser more regularly than I used to, it like got way thicker than it ever was, and it was good quality. But this is how long my hair is, like half of my hair is. Because it lost. For some reason the bleach stole the rest of it. And I can tell you, like when I was brushing my hair, like while it was dry, and I brushed the hair and got ready to add the layer of blue
This
on it.
woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
I had to tell myself, it's just hair. It's just hair. Don't think about it. And I still think it's just hair. Like, yeah, it sucks when you lose it. But then again, like, it grows back. This hair game is always on point. Aw, thank you. But yeah, of course, I'm not too happy with it. And I guess, like, if I would let myself think of it, yeah, it would be very fucking depressing. But I'm just... Ugh. Looking lovely, love the hair. Thank you. Hey Radix, how were you today?
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out.
So when you dyed your hair,
He was
there
a
is a
victim of
treatment you do with a clear dye. It helps manage the color bleed that happens in the beginning, and it also makes it shiny and soft. Was it sent to you? Feel free, though it's like, not sure if it's
This one's neck
available
is broken.
in here, sounds like as
He
I
was young.
like
Probably
absolutely
just
do send it so I can check it. Because like, yeah, we don't have available all of the things that are available in there, because there is shit ton of things that are like out of the limits in that sense. Like the certain dyes and certain things like that. When your hair is on a permanent leave, there is a reason why you never see it without something on your head in photos.
No! I was just pretending! Doris told me I could have been a great actress!
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent!
Yeah, just 8 levels way higher. Well, that's fine. I hate these enemies that vomit. Like, why would you? Out of all the things you could do, why is it vomiting enemies? Vitamin E or the essence has been helping you break out and such. Yeah, like I do try to treat my hair with everything, but it's just, you know, when the hair, like the ends of the hair is already gone, there is nothing you can do about it than wait and hope that it grows back, you know. Hi Disclose, how are you today? Showed up the right time, finished beating an elderly monster with the stick. Yes. How much puke does she have? Too much? Boop. Nice, that was very nice damage. Plague man, A good man getting ready to work. Happy to hear. Hopefully your birthday is gonna be a pleasant one.
I've never seen such a radical
Me?
mutation.
Not sure.
Could it be a
Not
new
too
stage
good, to be
in the
honest.
disease's evolution?
Yoinks, yoinks.
So, this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
Dear Lord. She is a pain in the ass boss fight though. You absolutely do, and as much as you hate to see it, you might need to get trimmed as once the end starts spreading. It can extend up the shaft if it's not stopped almost like a bungee hose run. I know, don't worry. Because like, as I said, like one of my friends, well, two of my friends actually are hairdressers, so they do make sure that it's somewhat surviving.
Sorry, sir. No admittance.
No, he did not take enough damage. Would you like not fucking touch me? It's just like one of those things that I am very weird with the compliments. I feel like I do need to deserve the compliments. So when people are, you know, telling me like, oh, I love your hair, it looks so healthy, it makes me really like, no, I can't accept that now because it's not healthy, it's in a very fucking bad condition. Like, very bad condition. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. How are you and how was your stream? Also, I freaking suck at like explaining who I am, so hopefully you'll stay here and see by yourself. Mostly cursing and screaming at everything. Also, hi Dax and Dusty, how are you both today? How was your stream? How did you like tea? Oblivion! Also, hi Otankiller B, Dr. Worm, how are you both? You forgot to understand. Happens. But yes, I'm crazy goth lady from Finland, cursing and screaming most of the time. Except that nowadays I guess it's more of a me not getting scared of anything in games and just cursing. Also, hi Russ, how were you today? The email. You good? Happy to hear. Your last session is getting really great. Oh. Was good. You were vampires. I figured this was an appropriate game to raid into. Oh, fair. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. This has been. I am trying my best to not murder anyone. Like we are going for a good ending or something like that, and it has been something so far. I'm regretting it because, you know, those playthroughs where you murder everyone and everything are quite a fun, so. And did you happen to play Vampyr? Or is it something that is not there? Is either on the list of upcoming games or something that doesn't interest? Oof. Queen is reformed. She doesn't murderize everything anymore. It's just this playthrough. Sounds like we have made multiple playthroughs where we murder everyone, but we also have made a playthrough where we don't murder anyone. But I have actually never gotten the good ending in this game. For some reason. Even though, like, I have gotten the achievement for the peaceful playthrough. So it's weird. I guess I have fucked up something, or maybe the game glitched or something. But yeah, we haven't gotten the good ending yet. 10 years old. You're not sure if your parents will get another one after his death of being put down, because going out there. Not sure if you'll get around to this one. Seems cool though. Yeah, it's one of those, I guess, Souls-like in a way, but it's also like a more of a story game because it's so fully filled with the lore. Let me tell you, you might have broken another game. Always. Always breaking all the games that I touch. Wouldn't say reformed. Also, who knows? Maybe if something goes wrong and I make a wrong decision, we'll go on a crazy murder spree and eat all of the citizens, because why not? Hello, Mr. Werewolf. Would you like to not murder me? I'd appreciate that. Hi, Vangelis. How are you today? Lovely. Oh, fucking hell. Of course it's one of those enemies that keep vomiting. Like, thanks. That is awesome. I freaking love that. Bonk. Hi, Death Over Life. How are you today? Bonk. Bonk. No bonk? Why? Every damn game we play, there is always an enemy that is somewhere in the corner. Thanks. Alright, just kind of getting today started. Going to head to the gym soon. Sounds nice. Of course, it goes kaboom. But I guess that's like one of those things that in horror games there is always a dirty bathroom where you have to collect items from into it. So I guess it's also like another theme. Somebody somewhere is always puking. Reminds you a bit of Boomers from Left 4 Dead 2. Or Left 4 Dead, yeah. If she hasn't broken it, she hasn't played it. You're doing great and enjoying lunch with your astonishing and skeletonized shrimp. Fried shrimp. Enjoy. Me? Not sure. I need to go outside today and socialize. Pretend that I have a life or something. Other than that, life is still a mess. Big mess, I'd say. But day by day, little by little.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
You socializing. But you got to do it sometimes. Fuck. I hate the enemies. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, I really dislike those enemies that poison me, because look at that. I'm gonna die, and I can't do anything about it. Just because they vomited on me. Thanks! Lurking for a bit. Thank you for the lurk, I appreciate it. Hopefully the socializing is with nice people. Yeah, it is with nice people. Don't worry, like, I would not go outside with non-nice people. Because what would the fucking point with that be? Sir, fuck off! Can't be healthy puking that much. Alright, let's murder that fucker first. Because she's the most annoying one to deal with. Bonk, 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 bonk! Oh, still! Smack! I hope so too. It's just like I don't want to go outside at the moment. But I also know that like sitting at home 24/7, like literally not going ever outside, is also not good for me. And yes, I know there is also a lot of people who think that I'm joking, but no, it's like... I think during the past few months I have left the house for only going to the another city all the time, and that's it. Don't go out for real. Not even for a story. And no, there won't be sushi. Also, like, when it comes to this city... No, sushi isn't an option. It isn't, like, this city doesn't have any proper sushi places. It's usually like, sushi buffets, where the sushi stays on the table for the whole day. And it's kind of warm, because it has stayed on the table. Well, not always warm, but it's also like... It's not good quality, you know? Or at least that's how it feels like. It's not like the best thing anymore. Plus, because it's a buffet, you know... So, like, prefer not. But also, like, sushi is expensive. So... Even the non-good quality sushi is expensive. So like 15 euros for that to 20 euros to that sushi that is not that awesome quality and doesn't make you feel like, oh, I'm so happy that I ate sushi. It's more of a like, why the fuck did I do this to myself, sushi? So prefer not to do it. And just, you know, eat it in other places, which is also something that doesn't... Every day you feel like that. Hi Despes, how are you today? After work? Fair. Remarkable pump action shotgun. But yeah, like me and my friend actually went to Helsinki. We went to eat into the... Was it Minato Sushi or something like that? And I got to say, like, after eating that sushi, I'm not sure if there is... Where the fuck did the boss fight go? You saw it starting, right? There is supposed to be boss fight in this room. Where did it go? A sushi? Salmon sushi? Where? Hi Hesse, how are you today? Oh, I wish I would have salmon sushi. But yeah, like we went to eat to this, I think it was called Minato Sushi or something. So like a very nice, proper sushi restaurant. They made handmade sushi in there. And holy hell, it was good. So eating any kind of like buffet sushi from somewhere else just doesn't taste good enough anymore. And the best part of it, like, it was the same price as the buffet sushi, so like 20 euros. So, you know, with the same money, you got really, really, really damn good quality sushi. That was made for you. So it hasn't like sit there the whole day already. So it was really good. And it made you feel like, oh, wow, this was awesome. Yeah, okay, so I skipped the boss fight because it just, I guess, fell through the map. I'm not sure what happened. But I saw the boss fight starting because I saw their health bars momentarily. And I guess we also got the experience from it, but I don't know where the boss fight went.
Doris Fletcher seems to be the
Also, hi
missing link.
Sibor, how are you today?
It can't just be a coincidence. I should go to her acting school.
Because only skipping bosses by bugging them. Well, looks like it. So these fuckers respawned. Okay, yeah, fuck this. I'm out. Puke Ladyboy isn't the boss. Probably, yeah. Except that Puke Lady was one of the bosses, so that makes it even more confusing, you know? Good. Happy to hear. Me. Not sure, to be honest. You almost want to go back to the place you went away to. Everything was 15 to 20, super cheap for some reason. Nice, and I take it as it was also like really, really nice.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right. She was sick of herself. Relatable.
Mine! I'll take it.
Would you like not fucking shoot me? Maybe the wet boot boys are behind it. Maybe they are. Stop shooting me, you weirdos!
There's an open window on the second floor.
Yeah, there is an open window. Can I go there, or will I have to fight? I would have spent 2 weeks there. Bonk, bonk, bonk! Bonk! No bonk! Abducted the boss. You know, downloading Vampyr, it's your fault. Thank you, I'm very, very happy about this. Like, that's the blame that I take any day. Make people download Vampyr. Why not? Bonk. Bonk. No, bonk. 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 Oof. I guess as we are here, we could also open down on the door nearby us, cause yeah.
There's one of them wrong.
Ah, fuck! Why is there that dude? Oh, out of all the enemies, why is it you? Go away! I see they have garlic. Fuckers! Why do they have garlic? Who gave them garlic? I have made a mistake. Power of Christ compels you. Go hell. How did you fucking restrict that? I'm dead. I'm so fucking dead. Oh, come on. Oh, fucking hell. Why did I want to fight these fuckers? Oh, come on. Why did I do that? Fuck. Run. The shiny yellow orb is back in the sky. Ugh. Oh, come on! What the fuck? Shit. I should have not been greedy and I should have just gone to the other and not try to fight with them. Yeah, this is the reason why most of my playthroughs have been the Chaos playthrough. Because with the Chaos playthrough, you are pretty OP. Because, you know, you make shit ton of damage because you have shit ton of experience. So, you know, you can pretty easily kill everyone and everything. Where when you go for a peaceful playthrough and you're like, oh, I want to kill things. Except the enemies, you know, we don't kill any citizens. Yeah, good luck trying to get the experience. Ugh. So, like, they are rewarding you for being evil. The only, like, sad part about that is... you kinda sorta lose your girlfriend. Kinda sorta. You fucker. So, you know, it's not really that bad. Oh, come on! How can I be so shit with this? Yeah, if I keep dying already for the regular enemies, I don't think there is like anything I can do about the boss. Yeah, I guess the boss is gonna be like 32, I think. And I'm level 20. And I already suck really badly in here. Yeah, I feel like all the hope is gone. You kind of sort of lose your girlfriend. It's not that bad. Yep. Remember that, like, now we are talking about the person who isn't exactly, like, good at that type of stuff. Like, one of the things that I have kept telling people, like, there is a reason why I don't play any of the dating simulators or such, because, you know, I don't want to fuck up relationships in video games too. I can do that very well in IRL. I don't need to do it in games too. So, you know, it's really not that bad that, oh, we lost our girlfriend in this game. Like, oops, it happens. And I'm on fire, yep. It's the one thing I can easily say I'm good at. Right, now let's go here and try to murder these two fuckers because... Revenge? Oh, you want to fight too? I'm gonna drink your blood. Strengths breaking games and people. Yes. And neither do I do in purpose. So I'm not sure if it's a good or bad thing, you know. Since I have never at least tried to break a game on purpose. It just keeps happening. You're hired. I wish. Like, I would love to have some game tester job science. It seems to be like I'm really, really good at breaking every single game that I touch. Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Power of the Christ doesn't save you. Bonk. 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 Oh my fucking god. Why are you so tough, enemy? Why? Why do you be like that? No, power of Christ. Oh my god. Stop it! Bonk! No bonk? They need people like you for all these games they keep releasing. Stop it now! Yes. It's sad to see though, like how much of the games have been broken messes since the release nowadays. Like it seems to be that it's more of a surprise if the game works, you know. Which is really, really, really sad. I mean, saying you should be hiring her for forever and a day. I love that. Would be awesome. All they do is release broken games. Yep. So it seems like indie developers are now the ones that release games that do work. Which is nice.
I cannot enter.
Fucking watch me. What says they gonna try to stop you, they gonna try. Notice how I say try. We ain't never stopping. For breaking the games, Alfred? Or what? Right. Wait, was there... Ooh, item. Wait, was that Mortimer's leather? I think it was.
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites.
I remember hating this boss fight because, once again, she's one of those enemies who are
queen.
You go there and she's like, "Hi, nice to see you."
Lower your head.
Can that
Okay.
be Doris Fletcher's voice? Where does it come from?
It seems like my throat is way too dry because I can't make the noise properly. Oh. Smack! 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 Oof. Okay. No loot. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Loot? Oh yeah, I forgot we need to also go and try to save a lot of villagers or citizens or whatever you want to call them, because they all have decided that they have migraine now. Well, I think they probably got cold, but I'm worried that they will get migraine because it seems to be the only medicine that I cannot make for some reason. And I really don't want to risk it because I don't remember, can they die on migraine? If we think about real life logic, probably not. But do I want to risk it? That they will die on a migraine and we won't be able to get a good ending? No. I do not want to risk it.
Woe to you, nation.
Alright. Boop. I said boop. Okay. Guess not. 10 seconds. Well, I'm sure it doesn't notice us for an... No biscuit. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Boop. That makes so nice amount of damage. Hey, where the fuck did you come from? Oof, oof, oof. Fuck. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Oof. Mistakes have been made. Oh, biscuit? No, biscuit. Oh wow, okay. Wish you had some biscuits with your coffee. Where are your biscuits? Why you have no biscuits? So, we came from here, okay? You ate it? Oh. Time to buy some new ones, I guess.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Delicious rat.
It's locked.
This is gonna end
Who are
badly.
you? You who dared enter my realm. Are you here to worship or mock me?
I'm here to put an end to the vampire epidemic, Miss Fletcher.
Ah. But Doris Fletcher is no more. She was consumed by this putrid flesh that now enshrouds her.
You
Why the
feel
graphics
angry
also
for
seem
what
to be
happened
broken?
you, but I can help you. I'm a doctor, Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more. All that remains are the dreams of the queen she was, and the queen she'll be. Until then,
Why doesn't she have a shoes?
all
I'm wondering,
shall
like, think
die.
about walking into
that
that broken floor
final.
without shoes.
You
Oh, it's just level 30.
Name, spit, kill.
Smack, smack, smack.
On guard. My blade shall pierce your
Woof!
smell your fear.
I make like shit ton of damage. Do I have something else I could use? Like this one? Now I'm supposed to remember how do I change the weapon. Wait, how do I change it?
On guard.
I don't know. How do I change it? I don't know how do you change it in the middle of the boss fight. Like... Zero idea. Also, why have we been using the other weapon? I can't change that. Okay. Oh wow. Strong blood serum. Oh wow, so I do have serums as left.
Your hand is shaking. Your touche, sir.
Should have not done that. Oh come on, why does it do that?
I smell your fear. On guard.
The doctor let me through.
Your hand.
Pandemic. Retreat flash versus green. You think Nurgle has something to do with this? Probably.
Will she be the queen again once they all share?
But in all seriousness, how do you equip the
Woe unto thee, son of Babylon.
gun? Like... I seriously don't know. Like, zero idea what is the key binding for that. Could you, like, not try to smack me with the goddamn tentacle for a moment?
My children.
I hate boss fights where they spawn multiple enemies to you.
Love of me. Touche. My blade shall pierce your villainous heart, dark prince.
Oh, come on, he knew. Hi, Ogurki, how are you today? Heal up. Heal up. Oh, what? What is that shit?
I smell your fear. Your blood will be
You good? Happy to hear? Please work. Restricted? Why? How? What the fuck? Why?
for your queen commands. Attack!
Oh, come on, come on. Why is my stamina not coming back? Oh, fucking hell. Move, biscuit, move!
Woe unto thee, son of Babylon!
Oh, come on. How the fuck did that hit me? Smack! Do I have anything else I could use by any chance? Of course not. Of course not. Because why would I? There it goes. Lovely. If someone has 6 tentacles, do they then have 6 back longer? Yes. That's how it works. Exactly. Fuck hell. And how far it throws us? Not far, okay.
Your blood.
But in all seriousness, how do I change the weapon in the middle of the fight? How does it choose this one? Because I still don't know. I really don't know. How do we use it? Do I really have to go and check it from the settings or something? Probably. Yeah, I can't pick it up. So is it because I have that one? And now I should be able to.
Be mine.
Fuck no.
Touché, sir.
Does it not make any damage on you? Oh, look at that damage. Oh, don't fucking come close. No! Personal space! Do I have another weapon that we could use for the fun of it? 54, 40, 160. But it's a shotgun, so I take it it's probably empty. Oh fuck, of course that hits me. I'm so freaking dead. Yeah, because I need to heal, but... Well, now that if I manage to die now, which will be... Like, if I now die, I will lose all of those, so I won't have the freaking thingies. Which sucks. Like, it really will suck, because then I have to, like, try to collect everything from the beginning. And we don't have the shotgun shells anymore. But if I also leave this place, it means that everything will respawn in there. And we might not be able to even get here back, because the enemies outside have respawned. So I really think that Withering Rooms actually ruined a shit ton of other games from me for that reason. Because now that, you know, there isn't the ability to restart with all of your stuff right in front of the boss fight, I'm like, oh, this sucks. This is stupid. This shit. Like, what a freaking stupid way to play, type of thing. Where with the Withering Rooms, it was like, okay, so everything that you have had before you lit up the candle is everything that you will respawn with. Which is like fucking awesome. So now that the other games don't have it, I'm like, yeah, this sucks. I don't like this. This is annoying. What a stupid feature. Meh. Okay, where was it?
Slayer, the disgrace of she.
Okay, that was a stupid mistake from me. How is she? Also,
Come to me.
what the fuck is going on? Where did my stamina go? Also, would have been nice to get those back, like really nice. No, it's just fucking kill me then. Thank you. Lovely.
You killed my father. Prepare.
Very Now, did it waste all of my freaking items now? Oh, why the fuck did it not let me? Boop. Well, at least the shotgun is making a shit ton of damage, so I'd say that's a positive. And at least we don't need to watch her freaking monologue again. Alright, Let's try also this one. Or is it gonna say resisted?
Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate?
One more. Right.
My blade shall pierce your villainous heart.
Yeah, your blade could go hell.
My children, my beloved, die.
Why is
for
she
the
all the
love
way
of
to
me.
respawn? Fuckers! Oof.
Queen, it is time to
No,
hide.
it is not. Not in the middle of a fucking boss fight. Never. What? Okay then. Lovely. Fucking hell. Why I cannot change it? Why do I have to manually change that one? Right, let's go.
My
Round.
blade shall pierce.
Way too many. Oop. She's Bane. She is like one of my least favorite boss fights in the whole game. Like as if her bullshit wouldn't be enough, it's also like she makes us sick and she respawns things.
Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate?
Fuck you. Okay, well I guess let's try another gun then.
You killed your hand.
Don't fucking touch me.
I summon thee, my children of the night. Your blood will be mine.
Fuck no. Well, to be fair, I've never done it by, you know, gun before, so that's definitely something new. Shoot. Right, now we pick up this one and we hope that I will be able to dodge early enough. Let's try this one. Hope and pray it works. Boop. Oh, that's... Oh, what?
Wait. I beg you.
Okay.
Wait.
What?
I don't want to die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine.
Looks like she
Does
escaped
your
from
heart
Resident Evil.
Beat a little
With
faster
an arm.
now. You fancy me then, Doctor?
No.
No, Miss Fletcher. My dead heart.
Hi, Gnome. How are you today?
Ah! Is she
Is this Nemesis' sister?
Is she
It could be.
sweet and tender?
To me, yes.
Ah! I hate her already.
I know. And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
What you just said.
That I did not come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat you embody must be stopped.
But this is nice, you know, we don't need to kill her.
Will I be remembered? Will you?
You were Doris Fletcher, the greatest actress of her
I
generation.
was wondering, was Doris Fletcher
No one
like real
will take that
person?
from you.
And did she die on fire or something?
And
Nemesis.
there were...
Welcome back, Basti. Also, like, you'd imagine that if people are being lit on fire, they most likely will burn, okay? But for some reason, she made even burning herself traumatic as fuck. Ah!
Bravo! So dramatic. I love it.
McCullum!
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that Skal infestation.
I mean you no harm.
I'm not here for you. But once I've put all the pieces of the puzzle together,
Was she acting though?
I'm sure we'll have a little
Bet
chat.
she was.
You and me.
Stay away from me, McCullum. You and all your war dogs.
Well,
That
she
I
was an
can't
actress.
guarantee, Dr. Reed. But I'll let you go. For now.
Because in those times,
I should probably leave.
when we
the
have
theatre
heard
right
people
now.
being burned, they don't sound like, ah! They sound more in pain, but you know.
The West End should be safe now. But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection while I continue my research during the Great Hunt.
Wait. Boop. You must rest in a bed to spend XP. Look for hideouts.
These
Thanks,
people
game.
want me dead. I need to leave now.
Leave now and never come back.
So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion.
Now let's see who the fuck is sick. Nobody in this area. Nobody in that area. Nobody in this area. But these fuckers have decided to get cold.
Through skin. Very disturbing.
How dare they? How dare they get sick? Fucking hell. Okay, so how do I get there? So, in theory, we go here.
Women's right to vote is only the
Then we
first
talk to the Lord
step.
Fuckface.
All countries unite.
She wins the Academy Award for Best Actress
Good
in
evening.
Dying Sheen. Weak immune
Do
system.
you need my medical attention,
New
Charlotte?
games
I am
goes to those two. Exactly.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been.
Okay, so you had nothing new to tell me. Right. Bloop. Like, I already healed those two. Quite a few times, and always, I go sleep, they are healed, but then they are immediately like, oh, by the way, I'm also sick again. Are you now? How dare you to get gold? How fucking dare you?
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a
Maybe
woman
they
to
are
support her
making
man in
themselves
victory?
ill to
But it's
spend
you
time with you.
who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an
Hi
inquisitive
Hans, how are you
mind.
today?
It's quite something.
Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
He didn't want to talk more with us. Oh, and then the next thing is, go turn this fuckface into a vampire. No, Where the fuck is he? Here.
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lancebearer. Please tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You
I
thrust
did not
your
cleanse
lance
her.
and
She
pierced
burned
the
herself.
very heart of the
Wasn't me.
corruption.
I'm just a doctor.
The important thing is, we won a major
No,
battle
they
for the
didn't.
survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
No.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
He doesn't deserve to be a vampire.
I'm not sure I'm the best candidate for such a task.
I can hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reed. I admire a man of principles. But in this matter, there is more at stake than your moral comfort.
It's not a moral question, Lord Redgrave.
He's the
It's
man who wants to build a
responsibility of
wall
giving
and make
immortality
sure
to a
that
man
the
I barely know.
rich and the poor
Nonsense.
don't mix, and he
Aloysius
wants
has
that
been a member of
all the
the
poor
Ascalon
people
for
will die
years.
away, so
This
do
is
we
but
want
the
to turn him
fruition
into a
of a
vampire?
long-held
No, we
plan.
don't!
How would you like me to proceed?
Then we're just gonna be
Aloysius
like,
is
oh no,
waiting
he
for you at the
died!
Dawson estate.
There was nothing we could have done,
Once
he
the
was
deed is
already
done,
dead before we made
I'll
it
join
there!
you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Before I go, I have a few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Did he choose
He
me?
fell
No,
down to
I
the
did.
stairs mostly
My
because you
decision
pushed
is
him.
very
Oh
recent,
well.
to say the least, but it
Could
is
someone
entirely
please
mine.
check it for me? Can
Does
we
he know
let
I'm
him
coming?
He
die
can't wait
if
to
we
become
want the
your
best
progeny, Dr.
ending?
Reed. Especially now.
Can
that
we
you've
let
shown how
Aloysius
strong your lineage is through
Dawn
your sister.
die if we want the best ending? Or do we have
How
to
would you
save
like me
him?
to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied
Really?
our kind for decades.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
He's the head of the city. Yeah, but like, I'm pretty sure
Is
there was
any
something with
danger?
it.
Our blood alters
Because,
a
like,
mortal body so deeply that some
I don't want to do
survive
that.
the
I don't want to
metamorphosis.
keep him alive because he's
They
horrible.
die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
Like, I really don't want to keep him alive.
You invited Lady Ashbury.
Okay, so
Wouldn't
the
that be
best
breaking one of your
conditions
cardinal
are sparing
rules?
Dorothy Crane,
No
giving
women
blood to Sean
allowed.
Hampton,
Not
letting
allowed as
Aloysius
men, no.
Dawson die by
But
mesmerizing
considering the
him,
circumstances,
or giving
I
him
thought you'd
blood
like
to
to have her
live,
here
sparing
to witness
Geoffrey
your triumph.
McCullum,
So
letting
it's a
Edward
temporary
Swansea live, not
admittance.
drinking blood
Something
from
of
any
a bargain,
citizens unless the
considering
difficulty is set
crisis
to
we're
story
currently
mode.
facing.
Wait, so according to no. Aloysius Dawson, Lord Redgrave is a vampire already.
I think we're safe for now. I pursued and killed the
I
last
don't
hunter with
care
my
if we are
own
safe or
hands as
not.
he
Could
tried
you
to
fucking
escape
move
with
your
me.
ass so I can pick up that dagger? Really?
We repelled the intruders.
I'm gonna
for now.
fucking stab you. Go away! I want the loot. But yeah, Lord Redgrave is a different
Are you
person.
all right? Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just
Body
ordered
blocking
me
the
to
dagger.
turn
God
Aloysius
damn.
Dawson. To make him my progeny.
I
Either
see.
let him die through
And how do you
mesmerizing or
feel
give
about
him blood
this?
to live.
I won't do it. The very thought of it makes me sick.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only
By
lead to a
mesmerizing him
disaster
seems to be an
for
option
London.
then. Good.
The man
Good. So now we just need to
already dead
collect all the
inside.
info and
Should
we
I
can do that.
refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
So
What would you have
they
me
are
do
old,
about Dawson?
shitty
The
hearing
man is
vampires apparently,
dangerous.
because we're
Did
in
you
a
know he plans to build a
mansion full of
wall to
vampires,
separate the
and
healthy
we
rich
speaking
from the
lower
sickly
voice
poor?
means that they won't be able to
Do
hear
not
us.
make him your progeny.
A
What
lot of
would
the
you
vampires
do?
have
The
better
man's
hearing, but
dying already.
guess it depends on the lore you believe
Let the
in.
reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the
Offenses,
acquaintance
almond milk
of a
plus
most
cinnamon toast
interesting
crunch, major
informer
key to
while
success.
investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall, and yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you taught
teach him
me.
control.
Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity.
Alfred, it
as a
must be
tyrant.
raw milk.
Goodbye for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
Let's see, can we pick up the dagger? No, because that one... Well, it's my dagger now. Now let's escape before he notices it. Alright.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny.
Good evening, Miss.
And good evening.
Good evening.
What do you know about Aloysius Dawson?
That man is a tyrant. The embodiment of greed and selfishness. All I despise about this country.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother.
She's...
Yes, yes. Okay, next person. Can you tell me something about that horrible person?
Good
evening.
Do you know anything about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
He used to be a big spender. One day, he sent 3 houseboys to buy all the beluga in my shop. For his brother's birthday, if I remember correctly.
I see. Anything else? Less gastronomic, perhaps?
I really can't say. The man is filthy rich. But you know that, of course.
I may have...
Okay, so I need to... I think it's Oodle handle parts and crate handle parts that we need. Confirm. Sticks. Let's buy... This Is it your imagination or does your face cam look more clear? I don't know because it keeps changing it. My camera has been broken today, so if it randomly shuts down out of nowhere, it's then that it finally broke. Like earlier, it just completely removed all of the contrast and overlighted my face the way that I look like Ghost. So now I'm just hoping and praying the God of Death that it works.
You need some rest.
It doesn't break on me.
You should try to sleep.
I tried to look after some webcams, but I honestly don't know like what would I want or which ones are really good. Well, it looks good now. Well, that's good to hear then. Hopefully it stays that way.
She sometimes walks out alone and can't find her way home.
Ooh, money.
Yes, Mr. Jonathan?
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Not much, sir. Mr. Dawson's house used to be a good house, with many servants. I heard he fired them all recently.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible.
Or will I? I don't remember who all we have to question about. Do you know that fucking horrible place? Person?
Spending
Hello again.
Jonathan.
Okay, she doesn't know
Goodbye,
anything.
Goodbyes.
Well then, I'm talking to you. Well, yes, I do know.
It could be someone you know.
It could be. Could be someone you know. Don't call me up like that. How about this one? Do you know about Aloysius?
I need to find information about Aloysius Dawson. What can you tell me about
stuff.
Don't
Good luck
trust
doing
him.
stuff.
He's looking for the same thing I was. Rats? No, not rats. Something else. I don't remember.
I mustn't.
Interesting. Very interesting. So what was she looking for then?
Hello, Venus.
Hello. I remember when Mary came here with her husband and... What do you need from me, Jonathan?
Yours.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I never met the man. I know Clarence tried to contact him recently, but I don't know why.
Oh no, so...
Goodbye for now.
Her husband has tried to contact the dude and tell him that, hey, there is vampires, and the dude has been like...
At this hour...
No.
It could be someone you know. Even someone you're close to.
Well, this seems bad. I might be slightly too low level to honestly go here, but what is the worst that can happen? We just get murdered multiple times over and over again. Smack, smack, smack. Lovely. And on top of that thing, I think there was the vampire in the gazebo. And in the gazebo there is also something we can pick up. I think. Would be so nice if they all would just fight against each other.
I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
Mistakes have been made. Oh, come on. Hi, Francis. How are you today? Thank you for the lyric ratings. I appreciate it. You fine? Happy to hear? Me? I'm not sure. Bonk, bonk, bonk. No bonk. No bonk! Oh, come on. I hit you first, you piece of shit. Lovely. And yes, happy to hear you doing fine. Also, hi here for all of it. How are you today? Oh, all the stuff gets better soon. You can do it. Oh, thank you. Hopefully so. Yoinks.
I had almost forgotten I applied for a position at Pembroke. It was so long ago.
Whoop. 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 Alright, and he is level 30. Yeah, this ain't gonna work.
You're mine! Stupid newborn!
Fucking goddamn.
Bleeding!
Ooh. Yeah, he's way too big level for me. Maybe I could trick him for a moment and I could just go here. Yes. Unnatural selection. Except that here is the other vampire that we have to fight with. And I might be too low level for that as well. Why I keep running in places way too low level?
I have this
question.
thirst for blood.
Should probably do something about it. Shoot. But will I?
It's
Probably
locked, all
not.
right.
Yoinks. I saw loot.
Foolish Ekon.
I have made a really big mistake. Level 32 pose. Boop. Oh fuck, look how little that made damage. Do I have the gun left? Does the gun make anything? Or 40 maybe? Yeah. Oh fuck.
Die!
No, thank you. Oh, that's so little damage.
Give me your
I don't remember any of his attacks. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh. 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 Woo! Half of my health with one hit. What? Okay. Rude fucker. Nice person. Now we got to murder it. Can't leave anymore. Just got to go and murder it. But why does it spawn me at the beginning of this? Like, you could have just spawned me down there and it would have gone to the boss fight over and over and over and over again. It would have been just fine and perfectly fucking splendid. Do I have bullets for my freaking gun? Yes. Hi dearest, how are you today?
No one can hide from Ascalon.
Oh, that does not make damage. Not enough. Well, it's something. Oof! 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 Sleepy? Aw, did you manage to get any sleep? Oof, oof, oof. Okay, so he just simply...
Die, newborn.
Ooh, fucking hell.
Queen, it is time to hydrate.
Always in the middle of a boss fight, like fucking wow. It's time to hydrate now. It fucking isn't. Wait, did I have something? No, of course not.
I will crush you.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. Why is he allowed to resist that? That's shit. Oh, come on. You did happy to hear me? Not really, no. Went to sleep early to be able to sleep, and then like I think I was awake still at 6 AM. Sleeping is freaking hard. Really fucking hard.
Die, newborn.
What? Oh, fuck you too. Oh, come on. Thank you for the hug, I appreciate it. And this seems like the whole game, the playthrough is gonna be like me refusing to level up because we will level up later on, and then suffering from the consequences of that because I'm way too low level for everything. And then I keep realizing that I should probably go and level up, and then I refuse to do so because I have gotten to the next boss fight and I'm like, no. We managed to kill Doris and she's like 10 levels higher than I am, so... I made a mistake. A really big mistake. Did he fucking resist that? Of course he did. I really dislike that he hits like half of my health with his one hit. That's kind of bullshit. Oof. Oof. The music is good though. Like really good. Like, I'm going for a tear mission and they sent this freaking dude after me. Like, I'm trying to do what you told me to, but then you sent a freaking enemy after me that is supposed to kill me. Like, this seems kind of weird, you know? You give me mission, but you try to kill me. Like, what? Might be just me thing, but I think they are idiots. Bonk, 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 bonk.
Die, newborn. Show me your power, newborn.
Alright. See, we don't need to be the correct level to kill him. You just need to be patient enough to keep hitting my head on a wall until I'll make it. Okay, got stuck. Wow, okay. That's great. it is, to loot, yoinks.
Louise's father was determined to find and save her.
Bonk. Well done. Whee! Yeah, I think this one is probably even tougher. Wait. Went to the wrong direction. Okay, so it was here. There is forward. Where is this? What kind of shitty sewer is this? There is no loot. The nightmare of a loot goblin. Places with no loot. Wamp, wamp. Alright, so... I don't remember the correct order. Well, I guess I don't need to. It's not important. And the enemies are gonna appear in this room. No shiny things left for us. Rude. Exactly. Oh, fuck! Almost! Almost! Fucking almost. Would you like not freaking touch me? Feels very fair. Level 30 enemies and me inside of a freaking small room. All alone against them. Fuckers. Just gotta get better reflexes, I guess. Oof. Bastard! And all 4 of them. Lovely. But I managed to kill level 42 boss, so I will damn kill him too. Or at least fucking try my best. Just might take a while. Smack! Smack! Well, at least there wasn't one of those enemies with the freaking exploding ability, because then I feel like I would have not been able to, because too small place. No. That's wrong. No, that's definitely wrong. I don't fucking know what I tried to do. Wings? Just casually ignores the stairs that are right next to me. I'm good at this.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I guess the vampire is here.
Let me go, you bastard! So
Whoop! The smack. The smack. The smack.
How long are you gonna
Ooh, fucking hell, he hurts. He hurts! Face. Shit. Fuck. That went like really well at the beginning and then I fucked it up. Ooh, that was slightly close by. It's a slightly close by. Ooh. Hi, it all costs money. How are you today? Are you enjoying this game? You was unable to get through the first
How do you know my name?
hour.
Who are you?
My name is
If you
Dr.
don't mind me asking. And yes,
managed
it's
to
actually
track
one
you
of my
down
favorite
thanks to your
games. I'm
father.
definitely
So my
enjoying
father
it,
really
even though
was
I'm
looking
kind of
after
sort of suffering in it at the moment.
This
But
man, this vampire told me my father was dead. Is it true?
I'm afraid so, miss. I'm so sorry for your loss. But you are free to go, as your abductor is no more.
I suppose my jailer also killed my father, didn't he?
Thankfully, he did not search your father's corpse, where I found his notes describing where he might find you. You should read them.
I must find my father's body. He deserves a proper burial.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful.
you guess I was expecting more of the Vampire Masquerade style. Oh, fair. I haven't played Vampire the Masquerade yet. I do hope that one day I'll get to them, just haven't got them so far. Skip the first one, okay. So straight to the second one, and play Bloodlines, okay. Are they something that works well through this theme, or is it something that should be played from GOG or something like that? Over and over again. Yeah, so many different paths and endings, you think 12, 13. That's kinda overwhelming. But it might be just me. Like, if there is too many different endings and achievement for all of them, it becomes overwhelming. How long is roughly the main story? What do you mean, skip the first one? You loved it, still have the big box on your shelf. Bloodlines is too old for achievements. Okay.
Jonathan Reed. At last we meet. The cards warned me you would visit tonight.
I beg your pardon, sir. Do I know you?
Of course you do. Our mutual friend, Dr. Swansea, can't speak highly enough of you. My name is Usher. Usher Talltree.
You are the leader of the Brotherhood, are you not?
The second one just plays better. You are great, the first had its moments, That is like
I'm really glad we
going
met
back to
tonight.
Witcher 1 after playing anything
love
made
it
after
when the
2015.
cards tell me a truth.
The
Remember when
cards
Bloodlines
told
came
you to
out? It
expect
was
me.
nearly
Yes, they can
unplayable.
tell me everything.
Why?
They told
Doesn't
me
need
that
them,
you
it's
have
a
not
great game.
taken
Hi
another
Krona,
life
how are you
since
today?
your poor
I've
sister
been wondering how this
died.
works holds up nowadays.
Is there
Wonder
anything
when
you could tell
Bloodlines
me
2
about
is actually
Aloysius
being
Dawson?
released.
Aloysius Dawson. Yes, of course. We met on several occasions. With time, he got deeper and deeper into the occult.
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fashion for several decades. The Golden Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew. I'm talking forbidden texts, readings which blackened his heart.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood?
I really
Nora,
don't know.
yes.
I don't often go outside.
Nora, how are
When
you
I
holding
do,
up?
it's usually to quite
Surviving
distant
somehow, I think.
destinations.
So you see nothing in the stars for me?
The worst part of Bloodlines
You're
is you can see
poor
them running out of
fortune-teller.
time and money as the
Oh,
game
I can
goes
tell you
on.
many
Aww.
things, but they will only concern you, not the city. For example, I know that you offered your sister the final rest she asked for.
Do the cards speak of my Mary?
No. It's the burning aura of guilt that precedes you everywhere you go.
Read my fortune.
You have been chosen, Jonathan. I see on you the mark of a strong being, so powerful it needn't even reveal its strength.
Do you require medical attention?
I'm fine, thank you, Jonathan.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
All right. Let me hear it.
You're on a path to redemption, Jonathan. But be careful. One single trip and you'll fall.
That doesn't sound promising.
Take this, young Ekon, as a personal reward for your strong will. Keep following the right path and you'll reach safety.
How did you learn about Mary? And spare me the hocus-pocus parlor tricks. The truth, now!
Swansea told me. Don't look at me like that. His task is to observe and gather information about vampires. He had to tell me about Mary.
Mary did not deserve her fate. She had already suffered enough during her life. And yet the pain and the suffering went on after her death.
Suffering is part of the immortal condition. Some prefer to lose their minds rather than face the simple truth. Pain will never stop.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons
May I
why,
ask
like,
you about the
being
Brotherhood?
immortal
Of
doesn't
course.
exactly interest
But I
me.
must warn you that there are some subjects we consider taboo, in spite of our fondness and acceptance of your kind.
I know there is no love lost between the Guard of Priwen and the Brotherhood. What caused this rift?
It was 1801. The Brotherhood was stronger then, a strength that made them hungry for ever greater power. An argument divided them, and the wound never healed.
What was the nature of the disagreement?
The problem was that both sides considered themselves the legitimate heirs of the original Brotherhood. We divide up the books, the relics, not always
There's
fairly
no
or with
secret rule.
consideration.
Some people so odd against the voice acting.
Who founded
How's
the
that?
Brotherhood?
That's precisely the kind of question I cannot answer. It is delicate, and may reveal some of our secret traditions.
So you're not just a club of academics and scholars?
Once upon a time, very long ago, the Brotherhood did more than simply study the vampires. They took actions to eliminate the more ferocious and corrupted.
Can you read the cards?
Question,
Are
answer,
you
no
sure
follow-up,
you want
no.
to know
New
what they
question,
will
new answer,
reveal?
no conversation.
Yes, I am.
It will
Question,
cost you
answer, etc.
150 shillings.
It depends on, like, of course, some of them
Here is the
are
money.
like that,
I'm
yes, you're
maiden,
right, but not all of it. There
a
is
woman,
more conversation and
angry,
more things that you
fierce,
can
a healer
say
turning
to
into
it.
a warrior.
But not
She's
all
ready
of
to
them have
arm
that.
herself and hunt you down if you push her too far.
Tell me about yourself. What do you do here, besides turning cards in the middle of the night?
I'm for most a charlatan. For a few, I'm a vampire.
The voice acting is top-notch though for a game. It is.
I'm the primate of St. Paul's.
It is rare to see games without this problem.
Some believe you to be a vampire.
As well.
Who?
The Guard of Priwen. Who else? For a time, they sent spies to observe my activities, and they even broke into my home to gather proof.
Did they steal anything from you?
A personal notebook they quickly took to their headquarters. All they had to do is to look at me. I'm aging. What better and definite proof that I'm not an immortal?
Do you want your notebook back?
If you ever find it, I'd be glad to have it back, of course. I do ask one thing, though. Do not read it, Jonathan. Some secrets are not meant to be revealed, even to immortals.
For how long have you been a primate?
It was 15 years
Cyberpunk
last
is a
year.
lot
What
worse
do you
than
make
this.
of Dr.
In
Swanson?
that, the line
Edgar
delivery
is a
varies
brilliant
too,
and
so it
dedicated
seems more
man.
oddly stitched
A man of
together.
his time, sometimes a little muddled, but always looking for
Don't
new
remember anymore.
paths and new concepts.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. Cards never lie, but they are never easy to read.
You uninstalled it yesterday. Or something. Should slog through the rest after finishing the DLC. But not. Ah, makes sense. Some random dead dude over here.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need my help?
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know? As important as where you are? Or who you are?
I suppose you're right. And who are you then, sir?
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
May I ask why you've not gone already, if you're so exasperated by this long wait?
I believe fear is holding us back. My brother would have said it's laziness.
These two are
But
random.
it's just because he's prouder than I am.
They are very random.
May I ask what you're doing outside at this hour of night?
I don't know. You should ask my brother instead. It was his idea in the first place.
You must have your own ideas.
From what I have managed to understand, I guess we're supposed to wait here. Waiting for someone to come.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's the only place I've considered myself happy. Or at least that's what I believe. Unfortunately, it's time to leave.
Why is that?
Because I'm not feeling happy here anymore. Are you?
No, I'm not.
Good for you. It's a good thing to have a clear idea of where you stand concerning crucial questions. Don't you think?
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's older than me, I think. But the important thing is that I really hope I'll die before him. Grief would just kill me, you know?
Is that all?
Pericles is very attached to this city, and without my insistence, he would never leave this place. We don't often agree on anything.
I don't think I have ever understood these two, really.
Who are you waiting for?
They just kind of sort of keep
The more I think
going
about it,
around the
the more I
bushes.
believe it's not exactly a person we are
Not
waiting
really
for.
telling
But
you
what
anything.
else could it be then?
I don't know. A feeling? An event? An impulse? How can
But
I
I
tell?
think like if you eat them, they're like, oh,
Something
we
that
should
would
have
allow us
left.
to leave this
I told
trap.
my brother we should have left or something.
I'm afraid I'm not following you. What kind of trap are you talking about?
Have you ever felt like life trapped you in a role that does not fit you? That you're not in your place? That sort of trap.
Trap? And you think leaving London will free you?
At least it will give us the chance to be free. That's more than our present situation. Hope, Doctor. Hope is what truly drives mankind.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I would appreciate some sunshine right now, but otherwise I'm fine. Thank
Well,
you.
sunshine ain't gonna happen. I'm
Goodbye
about
for now,
forest.
Mr.
No, thank you.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I be of assistance?
Dr. Reed? Dr. Reed?
I
Is there
keep
anything
wanting to
wrong?
go back
No,
and
it's
play
just
through Assassin's
Your
Creed
name
Odyssey
sounds
and
familiar.
Detroit Become
And
Human.
your face. Have we met before?
I think I would remember.
What is stopping you?
So I suppose the answer is no.
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you. My name is Pericles Baker. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, sir.
I have no idea.
It's a
I
pleasure
haven't
to
played
meet you.
Dragon Age.
The pleasure is mine, I guess. I only wish I could remember when it was that we met.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
No. I just need something that's not this.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Baker. What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
We are waiting. Waiting for someone.
Why are you
It is time to hydrate.
Because we need to leave this city. As soon as possible.
Why do you want to leave the city?
I'm not really sure.
Can you tell me anything about this district?
As you
Yeah,
like
these
asking
two are
questions
confusing.
so much, would you allow
Why
me
you want to
ask
leave
you
the
one
city?
first?
My brother said that we should
Be my
leave the
guest.
city.
Do you like
Then
this
you asked
city?
from his brother why we should leave the
I
city.
know we are not living in
And the other one is like, no, my brother told
but I
me
have
we should
learned
leave.
to appreciate London's complexity.
Yes, me too. This city tests us. It invites us to find ourselves, to discover our true nature scattered throughout its dark streets.
But what
His
if we
name
don't
just
like
sounds a lot
what we find?
like him. It
Do we
seems.
ever
Oh,
know who
okay.
we are? I wonder sometimes. Or maybe it is the journey to find out who we are that changes us.
Your brain is telling you
And what do you
it's
do?
time to go
sir?
unconscious
For a
before you
living,
have to
that is.
put
I
your
stopped
body to
working
work
when I
tonight.
decided to leave.
Well, thank you for stopping by.
when I
appreciate
realized
it.
what I wanted.
Sleep well, sweet dreams, and hopefully you have a
Something
nice
this
Earth
city can't
night.
provide.
Thank
But
you
what
for
were you
stopping by.
doing before you took this decision?
Does it really matter anymore? Considering the past seems so pointless to me. I have lived in this city all my life. And now I think it's over.
Tell me more about why you want to leave London, then.
I just don't belong here anymore. I had to convince my brother to leave London because I know we need to find another life out of the city.
Pericles, tell me why your brother disagrees with your presence here.
Agamemnon is naive sometimes. Although don't consider him a fool.
I remember the names
He is
were
often more
hints
lucid
for
than me.
something. But I don't remember
At least
for
you
what
both
they
have the
were
same
hints.
difficulty explaining what
Ridiculous
you're
and
doing.
Agamemnon.
But is that not a common
I think I
problem
said
for
all
all
of them.
mortals?
What can you tell me about your brother?
If you are searching for a pleasant chat, you should speak with him instead of wasting your time with me. He's always been the more gentle of us.
That's it? That's all you can tell me about him?
For the time
He's
being,
just sitting there like
true
he
kindness
wouldn't be
is the
next
most
to us.
valuable quality, my good sir.
Who are you waiting for? I'm sure he has a name.
I really can't answer that question, since I don't know that person.
And why is that?
This person is mostly my brother's acquaintance. I don't even know his real name. Only that this man could help us leave this city once and for all.
But why would you need this person's help to leave London anyway?
Well, I thought we should have left this cursed place
So they
already,
are
but my
king
brother
from
convinced
Greek
me to stay a
mythology,
while
history,
longer.
kings.
And here we are.
How is there Laura then?
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan
Okay.
Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
I work for the Ascalon Club. Here is my permit to go freely about the city.
The Ascalon Club? You should have said so, sir. I must warn you, these streets are dangerous, and you'd better be careful.
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it. With just one phone call.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel like we want to
What
turn
can you
him
tell me
into
about this
immortal.
district?
I'm the one asking questions. Especially when there's a killer
We
on
can
the
hang
loose.
out on your balcony again.
What killer?
I'm not
Without
going to discuss
freezing.
that with
Yay,
the
one more
civilians,
room.
sir.
Haven't I told you
That's
about
nice.
the investigation
Enjoy.
I'm conducting? Perhaps
Is
I
it
could
super
help.
warm there?
All right, without giving
So
you
it's
too
like
much
9
information, I'll tell
degrees
you
here.
this. I'm convinced
And
there's a
apparently
homicidal
sunshine as well.
maniac on the loose, using the epidemic to disguise his kills.
And what about the epidemic?
We both know the situation is critical, don't we, Doctor? Colleagues of mine die almost every day.
9 degrees as well. Okay.
Do you need medical attention, Inspector?
I'm fine, thank you, Dr. Reed.
What are you really doing here?
I told you. I'm a detective inspector from Scotland Yard, investigating suspicious cases in the area.
Do you work alone?
Yes, the situation is difficult for the police. Many of us are sick.
Must be nice over there
And
on
since
the
summer
home
strike,
coast.
most
Yes.
men apply a work to rule.
What
on
kind
their
of weather
patrols.
it is there then, Kruma, if you don't
What
mind
about
me
the
asking?
situation in the East End? Why are there no police there to protect the civilians?
I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough men to cover the entire city.
Why are you investigating at night?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know. But since you are also a night worker, have you
Three or
noticed
something
anything
and nothing
strange
but grey
which requires
skies.
police
Aw.
attention?
No, I've noticed nothing odd.
All right. But keep your eyes open, though.
Tell me all you know about that homicidal maniac you're looking for.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always the same, but the modus operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal, sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the
Lots
same
guys over
wounds?
there
That's
for
my
once.
main problem.
Course.
If my theory
What's
is
the
correct,
parasite?
maybe we're facing a group of individuals sharing the same violent tendencies. Perhaps a sadist cult.
Sadist cult.
What are you investigating exactly?
I have a missing woman, possibly abducted
Missing
a few
woman
nights
who
ago.
we saved
Louise
already.
Teasdale.
There was a motorbike there in Kuopio and I was
you
just
already
too cool
found
to
my
go with
other
the
missing
bike.
person,
Aww.
Mr. Tadao Kimura.
Tell me about Louise Teasdale.
She's a waitress. Her father reported her missing. We don't have enough men to search for her, sadly.
Do you have any idea where she could be?
No. But I feel she's been abducted. She went to a pub a few nights
Well,
ago and
hopefully it
vanished.
becomes way warmer there already,
I
so
thought
you
about
could
the sewers, but
go for more bike
not
rides.
ready for such an investigation.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
So we got 70 points for talking him. It's way too little, but okay.
Good evening.
Direct server request to the
How are you
balcony.
tonight?
Aw,
Dr.
enjoy. That
Reed.
sounds lovely.
I didn't know you had returned from the war. I had a new doctor when you left, but he's not as kind as you.
Always glad to see a former patient in good condition. It's been a long time.
Too long indeed. And as a token of my appreciation, I'll grant you the best price if you fancy buying anything from my humble shop.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson?
Everybody knows him. He's only been to my shop once, though, looking for rare books and other intriguing antiques.
Did he buy something from you?
No, he left quickly. He almost laughed at my goods. Mr. Dawson may be a rich man, but you can't buy good manners.
But isn't Aloysius Dawson known for his philanthropy?
That was before his brother Robert died in an aeroplane crash. Since then, the remaining twin has turned into a heartless tycoon.
And well done.
May I look at your goods, Miss Price?
It's always a pleasure.
Hopefully
to
now
have
you can
here,
enjoy the
Dr.
rest of the day.
Take all the time
without needing to do more adult things. Right, and more 12.
Good evening, Miss Price.
You know.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Price?
Oh no, I'm fine, Dr. Reed. Perfectly fine. But thank you so much for taking care of me.
What can you tell me about yourself, Miss Price?
I'm still managing my shop. The only difference is, since the quarantine, we're open at night. You, on the contrary, seem to have changed a lot.
Really? Have I changed that much?
Yes, indeed. You just need to clean
It must
and do
have been the
laundry.
war.
But you'll do that tomorrow.
And the
You'll
night
be hanging
shifts
out with your
since my
friend
return.
later on today.
Don't get me wrong, Dr.
Sounds
Reed, you're
good.
still handsome.
Sounds really good.
Just maybe a little bit wiser. More serious. It suits you well.
Tell me more about yourself. No new fiancé? I remember you were hoping to get remarried. I'm sure you must have a few suitors.
Who would marry an old bat like myself with a grown daughter and a little business? As you know, I only fancy handsome men like yourself.
Have you noticed anything in particular in this part of town recently?
Other than you coming back to cheer me up? Nothing at all, Dr. Reed.
Does your daughter still worry you, Miss Price? I remember you were often concerned about her health when she was younger.
Have you not seen Carol since you returned? She's almost a young woman now.
Yep, she is.
My sweet little baby.
So you're less afraid?
Some things never change. Carol is still too clumsy
Yes, it
for her
should be a
own
fun
good.
day. You're going to
Sometimes
do
her
some
innocence
shooting and
puts
play
her
some
in
more
real danger.
orc. And what's episode 3
Why would
of
her
Fallout?
innocence put her in danger?
She does not
Well, I hope
realize
that
how
you
cruel
enjoy
life
it.
can
That
be.
indeed sounds pretty fun.
Maybe I was a bad mother
Still
to
need to
protect
watch
her
the
too
Fallout
much.
show at some point as well.
Dear Carol.
You have every reason to be cautious, Miss Price. Especially in these difficult times.
Maybe you could talk with her, Dr. Reed.
Bark.
It would be nice to have a man here more often. We would both feel
Bark.
safer.
Well, both work.
Goodbye for now, Miss Price.
Not sure what it is,
I
but
hope
it
you
sounds
stay a little
interesting.
longer this time.
Very soon. Alright, so I want to go to Whitechapel to heal those fuckers before we make some next moves. Mörkberg is a tabletop role-playing game inspired by heavy metal music. That sounds awesome. That just sounds straight out awesome.
Remember your vows, friends! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Rude, I'm a doctor, not a vermin. Okay, so where do we need to go? Right. Looking at the wiki, you probably would like it, Queen. Oh, it's a TTRPG, much like DBD, but with really unforgiving rules. Basically D&D meets Dark Souls. That sounds awesome. And I'm not someone who likes...
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
Like, I'm not someone who likes to tabletop games usually, so that would be interesting. Welcome back, Radix. Nice one at just RPG Con or at a tavern. Oh no. That's pretty awesome. You had a character survival single night. Never had a character survival single night. Sounds pretty tough then as well. But you did say Dark Souls, so sounds very interesting still. Hello, dear enemies. I'm just gonna go past here. Don't mind me. I'm sorry I can't scrape back at you to say hello. My throat is way too dry, it seems.
Easy does it, boys.
Sadness cannot screech at things. Do not shoot me. I did not fight with you, and they're like, must murder, must murder. Okay, who they were? I think it was Pippa and Newton. Goddamn people getting sick. Immediately when I'm not looking, everyone is just like, yep, time to get sick. Right. One migraine med. I have no idea what that is. I actually don't know what that is. So I guess it's a surprise. We already brought the water to the plant. Guess we could try to level up some weapons. Need more aluminum parts. Sarjoittainen pääseekö? Ooh, that sounds horrible. Thank you. Super fun, easily played with only a couple of people, whereas D&D is best with a minimum of 4. Not fair.
The patients are not fools. They know we are overwhelmed.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
But you're doing something important here. For all the patients who need your help.
We save lives, sure. Each time we send a cured patient home, it's a relief beyond words. But since the epidemic, I feel so powerless.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger.
Was fun.
Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Like that.
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Not under my watch, nurse. Take this.
Particle.
You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
But yeah, like
what
do
steps
feel like I'd
are you
like
prepared to take to
I don't know.
Try a tabletop game like that would be nice.
Goodbye.
Even though I'm not a fan of board games or stuff like that, but I feel like it's also dependent on who with you are playing. So if you are playing with people who you kind of not exactly super happy to play with, then I guess it gets far worse.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Morph is like an entire game, like
Doing
a
your
Tomb
rounds
of
as usual.
Horrors.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Afraid so.
Go out here.
Your work.
Are you concerned about the living conditions in the city?
Of course I am.
That one
I'll be stuck here for as long as Oswald refuses to go to hospital. And, unfortunately, it seems the violence is rising.
What kind of violence?
I believe people have armed themselves. started to attack those that show signs of contagion.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
Alright, so I think we healed all of them. I broke it again. Okay. All of these fuckers are healthy. All of these fuckers are healing. All of these fuckers are healthy. She is unhealthy, but we haven't been able to talk with her yet, so... How do we get back in there? This is just like go here. I think it was turn left from the first one. And try your best to jump there before they notice you. I guess not. Oh wow, they died very easily. Well, that was nice. Boop. Right. Wait. Fucking hell. Is that end? No, it is not. Okay. Well, kind. Hello.
Fancy clothes? This was the top.
Also, how do my fancy clothes have anything to do with anything? Run. Open the door. More running. Dormson and Dormson.
I should leave the city.
Someone wants your fancy clothes. It seems like it. Slightly disturbing. Wait, how much I got info from there? So we should be able to mesmerize him. Should be. I hope it works, because otherwise, if it doesn't, we have to turn him into a vampire. Let me tell you, that does not sound like something I'd like to do at all.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them! No!
Yes! He's dead? Do I look like I'm dead to you? Rude. Okay, so somewhere here was this one.
A restaurant where the guests are blindfolded before being seated. Intriguing.
That gives us extra points, I think. But still, how the fuck do we get to the Duty Place of Doom? Not there. Hi John, how are you today? Me? Not sure. Not sure. Don't forget to mention the John. No, you're going for a walk for a bit back later. Well, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Enjoy your walk. And yes, as we mentioned in the yesterday's stream, there will be a subathon on the next month, 10th day. So if there is something you'd like to see happening on it, or something you'd like to see as a reward, feel free to say, and I'll make my best to make it happen. So all kind of ideas are more than welcome. Like the games, what would you like to see, or what kind of rewards would you be interested in such? Hi Music Man, how are you today? Q doesn't know how Q is. You good? Just woke up, getting ready to play some games. Ooh, sounds good. You're doing awful. But never mind, just needing distractions, you know. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Hopefully it gets better little by little. Enter the Dawson's Mansion. Do we get into his mansion? Where was his mansion? Because I thought it's somewhere here. Like, well, I guess it's not that. I'm generally forgotten. Why does it not show it? Wait, there is an event.
It's a leech! Get it! I ought here to stay!
Mean fucker!
The power of the Lord come. Over there! There's one of them.
Yeah. I guess it's this one. You see, we are still punching above our weight class, yes. A lot. Because... yeah, I'm still trying my best to, you know, make a peaceful playthrough and all that weird shit. Ridiculousness. But to be fair, we have managed to kill boss fights that are level 32 and we are 20, so that's fine. It's fine. Perfectly fine. Perfectly splendid.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
No. Like someone else, sure, but he? Fuck no. Hell no.
Reduced in rank for falsely accusing a man of murder. I wonder what Inspector Albright thinks about his punishment.
Well, you ordered a fancy new coffee maker yesterday. It even has a built-in fronter for a separate water line. For hot... Ooh, that sounds interesting. Well, I hope that it's gonna arrive shortly, and you will get to test it out.
It's locked, all right.
Looks like it will be there in 2 weeks. Is that much or little for you in there? Because here that would be pretty normal. Most things arrive in 2 days. Oh! Or less. Okay.
It's locked.
It's locked over. Says you had Prime. Okay.
Finally you're here, Dr. Reed.
It is time to hydrate.
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death,
You
pestilence
wish
around us.
like
Time is
happening here.
against me.
Or anything, to be honest.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well.
Well, it
But
helps that you have
before
Prime
I
delivery trucks in
proceed,
your area. Yeah, Amazon
I
isn't
have
really
a
a
few
thing here.
questions
Like, yeah, you can order stuff from
If you
Amazon,
must,
but it's not
be quick,
efficient. Plus,
For I don't have much time
yeah,
left
there is
in this
customs and taxes and everything
First
that
of
you
all,
got to pay on top of
I
that
need
on
to
the
be sure
postal
that you
fees.
know
So
exactly
it's
what
not
is going
really
to
that
happen
good.
to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
Believe me, there is a huge difference between reading about vampires and waking up as one. I learned that myself the hard way.
Oh my God, man, stop your whining. I don't have time for your pointless jibber-jabber.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Yeah, he doesn't
Let's
seem like a
move on,
nice person.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you
It's almost
embrace
easier to use German
immortality,
Amazon if you really need
what will you
something
do
from there.
with
Since
such
it's closer, but it's
That's a
still
rather
costs a million.
impertinent question,
true.
Dr. Reed. And I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same.
Great outfit today, by the way.
What will your first
Yes,
action be
really
as
does
an
suit
immortal?
you. Aw,
To save
thank you.
London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
By doing so, you will also create 2 separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
But
Well,
you
in
can't
theory, we
guarantee
could build a
infection
wall
will not
and
spread.
put it
Just
around
one
his house,
contagious carrier would
and
be
everyone
enough to create
else
an
stays
apocalypse.
outside,
The apocalypse is
and he
already
stays inside of
knocking at
those
the
walls.
gate.
That would
We
be
must
nice.
be strong now.
But, you know, he's also not allowed to have any staff.
What if
no
a new
cooks,
outbreak happens
no gardeners,
inside your walls?
no one
You
who
have
brings
created a
seafood.
giant trap.
Let's see how it's
That won't
gonna
happen.
survive on that.
As
That would
long
be
as we
interesting.
dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it.
What's with this wall
I've been
maniacs? You
preparing
build
such
walls around him.
time for
Exactly. Sounds like your ideal house where you can get one.
Listen to me, Aloysius Dawson. You will forget your fear of dying, for it has poisoned your mind and made you bitter and ruthless since the death of your twin brother.
You don't understand. Death is oblivion, the eternal void. I know there's nothing there. I saw it in Robert's empty eyes. I saw myself in that coffin.
Death is painful for those who remain, not for those who have passed. All that occult gibberish you filled your head with has made you forget this simple truth.
No! Death will not claim me. I have the power and the money. I've acquired the arcane knowledge needed. I believe there is magic, there are dark forces. You will provide me my extension.
No, I won't.
Your ignorance makes you a fool. You have no idea. Look at me. Hunted like a beast, my family lost, cursed. I have not escaped death, I have become it.
No, there must be a way. I don't want to go like my brother did. I have money, lots of money.
Money won't ease your mind. I know you used to be a good and generous man, so I offer you the gift of peace, Aloysius. The tranquility of a true death.
I accept your offer, and I understand. No more fear, I will die a man of dignity, and a man at peace.
And now he just died. You're gonna make cookies, you think? You feel good food. Ooh, sounds nice. Report to Lord Redgrave. Yeah, he ain't gonna be happy about this.
It's locked, all right.
Why is it locked? Come on, it's loot. I need it. Not for good reasonings, but yeah. What is a good reasoning?
It's locked. It's
Because
locked, all
isn't
right.
good enough reasoning to make yourself happy with something? Wait, you just let him die. Isn't Redgrave going to know that you didn't even try to turn him since you didn't bite him? Yes, he will, and I don't fucking care. It's his issue, not mine.
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn as expected?
I'm afraid
Because you're
Mr.
back to
Dawson
comfort.
finally chose
Aw.
to embrace life and death as a mortal.
What do you mean?
He has overcome his fear of dying. I let him rest and wait for death to come.
What? This is unacceptable. Go back there and make him the powerful Ekon he's destined to be.
No, Lord Redgrave. As a doctor and as an immortal, I can't. If you wish to make him your progeny, then proceed on your own.
This is an outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot. You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast.
vanished.
So the question remains,
You are forbidden to
is he
ever
even
appear in front
able
of us
to
again.
kill us? Because he's like,
Ascalon will
oh, I
smite
should kill
on
you now,
sight,
but I won't.
and your heart
Why?
will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you.
We don't know. But the question is like, he gets multiple occasions where he's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking
Yes,
kill you.
go,
But he
traitor,
never does.
and take that
So,
awful
does it
creature,
mean that
that
he's not
counterfeit
powerful
of a
enough?
woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone.
No. John, no. I don't mean it that way. As I have said, this is a place where you are allowed to come the way you are, with all the issues that you have. You don't need to apologize it. You don't bring the chat down by telling people that you don't feel great or you have issues. It is fine. You don't need to apologize
at the
it.
strangest of times, young Ekon.
And it's a safe place to
So
talk
do you
about
serve
all
the
the
Earl
feelings.
of Bristol now?
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise
Because I do
Ekon.
personally feel like
She sent me to
there
warn
is
you.
many things that are not sadly talked enough.
Did anyone see you?
And
It's a
people
long way
should
from the
indeed
dock
talk
sewers,
about them because
and
they are not
hunters
gonna
are
go away
patrolling
and
the
people won't
streets
hear about
Who
them
said
if
I
they
took
are
the
hidden.
streets?
And
How do you
like,
think I survived
if you
the
tell someone
centuries
don't
in
think
this
about
city
it, don't
without
say
ever
it.
being
It doesn't
seen?
make them to stop thinking
know
about
all
it. They
her
just won't talk about it and that causes more and more issues.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
Well then,
She came to us in the sewers in
and
search
it creates
of
more
answers,
of that
just as you did.
where people react to like, oh,
What
but
kind
they
of
were
answers did you
always
give
so
her?
happy.
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked.
I don't understand what happened to them.
talked a
Like,
lot.
you just didn't
Her
let them
words
talk
and
about it.
ideas are captivating. It is no
do
surprise
great.
that you like her.
I appreciate
like
that,
her
but I
too.
don't feel,
Lady
like I'm
Ashbury
great.
in the
It's just
sewers.
like I have gone
that's a
through a
sight
lot
I
of
shall
that
see.
where you
She
are not
said she
allowed to
was your
talk.
friend,
You are not allowed to
and
say
that
how
she
you
sought
feel.
the
You need to
identity
pretend to
of
be
your
something
maker.
else. And
So I answered her questions.
it affects. Everyone needs someone
Lady
who
Ashbury.
listens.
You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me, but a
Because
few
everyone
nights ago,
needs sometimes
wanting to meet the
someone
sewer
who
skulls.
is there for
Once
them.
she questioned Harriet Jones.
And if I can be there,
she agreed to help
absolutely
us.
will.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly.
You may not feel it, but
Her
you
mind is
definitely are.
twisted,
You're very wonderful,
but
Jen.
at least her
Aw,
body is healing.
cute.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Wait, slow down.
That's how we are too.
I need to ask you something.
I'm
So
listening,
you proceed.
but I do not have time to waste, so be quick.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
How did Elizabeth find you?
She presented herself humbly at our gate, and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about Ascalon. She asked about many things.
Her story is really, really, really sad.
What do you think of her?
Because
Her
that
soul is good,
fucker,
yet
Lord
tainted with a
Redgrave,
deep sadness.
had a
and the
thing with
scars
her,
of ancient
and then
wounds.
he tried to
Time
turn
does
her
that
to a
to us
vampire,
immortals.
if I remember correctly.
For we have
But
so
because his
much to
blood
dwell
isn't
upon.
pure,
Why did she come to
she
you?
turned into
I
a
am
skull
old Bridget,
and he
the
abandoned
buried
her.
memory of the city. She
Welcome back,
fought
Sunderland.
the silent truths. Truths I have kept hidden for so long.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well. And he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's
It is.
informant. You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Especially
Yes,
because like she's a very
But
sweet
my
character.
words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
No time to lose, then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Yes. Tell her I love her.
Is this still unknown to her? Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
Wait, so have we gotten everything? else open? Now shower and start gaming. Enjoy your shower. Yes, in theory we could go and return the one thing for one of the people. But he said no time to loot and was like, what? Yeah, that would have been outrageous. Who the fuck says that? No time to waste. Also, hello, sir. Would you like to talk about? Oh, Lord and Savior, God of Death.
What has Doctor?
Is it true you were dropped in rank? Tell me about it.
Yes, it is. I made a terrible mistake. I deserved it. Sometimes I think I should have resigned.
So why are you still working here?
Because I'm a damn fine copper. I just don't want to have someone innocent hung again by mistake because of me.
The death penalty is a great shame.
I agree. I'm convinced all civilized nations should abolish the death penalty. Maybe after the war, once that bloodshed is over, the survivors will change that.
Why do you think there shouldn't be a death penalty?
I believe no one should decide to take a man's life. Not a nation or a government.
Are you a pacifist, Inspector?
No, sir. But I believe in divine justice. Only God has the right to decide who will live and who must die.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Good.
Goodbye. Alright. And there was the... I think it's the dude in this area. Oh fuck, it's a vampire.
How dare you interfere with my
Well, sir, I'm not exactly fond of you, so I'm just gonna go away and you can sit there. And it will be just fine. Okay, definitely not there.
Steady, boys, we've got one.
Yeah, this is the correct direction, nice. Now, where is the dude with his shop? There he is, because we got the clue for it, or the mission. So we get XP.
Good evening, Doc.
Good evening.
I have found a restaurant that could satisfy you, Mr. Russell. The most intriguing and exotic restaurant in London.
Really? You have piqued my interest. Where is it?
It's a place where you eat in complete darkness and try to identify your meal without anything but your palate.
My, oh my, how interesting. It could even be fun to eat a little poisson et fruit that way. Oh, thank you, Dr. Reed. Please, have this for your research.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell.
Well, at least he paid
I'm sure.
properly. 200 coins for that. Like, oh, thanks. Okay, so here. Should that have been... probably, but I honestly don't know. Also, was it like fried French fries, or am I imagining? Fish and chips. Ah. Oh, why did he say it in? Ah, okay. Was he trying to be funny and serve poison and chips? I would not be surprised if it... Because he does say weird shit like that. I don't think he's French, because, you know, he was Londoner. In these times.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked. But then, well, I guess I don't know exactly. Popping out for a bit, take your time. I'm just gonna loot your house if you don't mind me.
Elizabeth, I'm so happy to see you. I was so concerned.
It is also good to see you in these darkened hours. Is all well, my dear?
Indeed, we stand upon the precipice. Has the
Probably
news
feel
reached
like
you
it's one of
of
those
Swansea?
food countries, like where the
I returned
culture is
home,
very
but
heavily
moments
around
ago.
it.
What of him?
Your friend, the well-informed old Bridget, tells me the Guard of Priwen has assaulted Pembroke. I fear Edgar tops their bloody list.
Bridget. She is such a tragic figure. And yet, I sense deep inside, she has a delicate, fragile soul.
Indeed, she has. I'm glad you like her too.
Every time
Once this is all over, I will study the sewer skulls. I fear I have made terrible mistakes, founded upon erroneous preconceptions.
I was
I'd like
concerned
to
for your
travel one day
safety.
there as well.
McCullum
But depends
draws
if you don't
too
want to
close
eat
to you for
meat.
my comfort.
They kind
Fear
of have a
not.
mental breakdown.
I've evaded the hunters for
I
many
guess
a
it's like
year,
it because
and
they
I
don't
intend
have
to
a,
stay
maybe
far
as
from
big
their
of a
gases, flames, and spikes. Now,
amount of
speak to me,
vegans
daughter.
or
I convinced Aloysius to
non-meeting
embrace death as the ultimate gift of mortal life.
people.
I believe he found peace.
So like
The cost
amount
must have
of
been
it
heavy
might not be
indeed.
that big.
I am proud of you.
Because here at least, like you
Ascalon
go
has
to
defrocked me and threatens to hound me from the city.
pretty much any restaurant.
This was no
it's
doubt
very easy to find.
You did what you thought was
Same
right
with a lot
at
of
the time.
different food
One can
allergies
ask
nowadays,
no
which is
more.
nice because it has gotten far better
important
than it
task
used to
now
be.
at hand is
Not
to
true, you
help
have zero
poor
problem
Edgar.
finding
Now I am assured of your
vegan
safety.
foods there at all.
That is precisely my intention.
Good. Now go, my dear.
Maybe
return
it's
with good
something
news,
like depending
the
on the
greatest
city
taste.
then, by any chance. You have been there tons of times, yourself over 25 years. Yeah, let's ignore the bot. We are not actually taking a break today, as I mentioned earlier that I need to do some socializing later on. So sadly today's stream is gonna be a tad bit
What is this truck?
shorter.
Are the vampire hunters here already?
I think we should probably go and level up before going into that boss fight. Like, these people are just walking casually like there is no issue. Like, your freaking hospital has just gotten attacked, and they all just walk like there is nothing wrong at all. Could be better in other cities, but since it's a big tourist zone you went to, you don't believe it. Yeah, that is odd. Because you'd assume that at least like those cities would have really good amounts. Your experience is so different than there, to be honest. So skip that. That one. A highly respected resident of the city district passed away last night. Aloysius Dawnson, co-founder and head of the Dawnson and Dawnson company at 71 years of age. It was no secret that Mr. Dawson's health had recently declined. The once joyful businessman had almost totally disappeared from social events since the tragic death of his twin brother. An influential man, Aloysius Dawnson was also a great art collector and a concerned philanthropist. Recently, he had campaigned for an audacious plan to save London from the Spanish flu by raising a quarantine wall to separate the district and contain the epidemic. But only a few hours before his death, the magnate had given orders to cancel the constructions of the wall. More surprisingly, a large donation of money had been received by all major London hospitals, which equally important contributions have been made to the smaller clinics and dispensaries. Does it mean Aloysius Dawnson, a man known for his fortitude and conservative opinions, was finally touched by a craze? Who could say? Only one thing is certain: all over the city, thanks to that man's late generosity, stocks of medical supplies have been replenished, and the death toll has significantly been lowered in the last 24 hours. No doubt hundreds of grateful citizens will be at the St. Mary's churchyard to accompany the final journey of their benefactor. Okay, so he did something good. I'm surprised. Why are they all sick? Because none of them were sick. So why they were all suddenly sick? That's what I wonder.
Those bastards. What have they done to Edgar? Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood.
Better follow the blood.
Ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for what.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster just like William Marshall did.
No!
I'm trying to put an end to it, just like you are. You're the progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak!
Well, that was a shitty light.
So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
And he threw it away like that.
This is ridiculous.
So how is he different from us? He just drank human blood.
True enough.
So how is it that I'm bad by drinking human blood, but he isn't?
Queen, it is time to hydrate.
Always in a boss fight.
Come on, Reed.
Okay, so that's gonna be fun again. You surprised there is no news for a sequel for this one? I guess we could try that. I don't think they have said that they would even make one. Fucker.
Close your up. Nice. This is gonna hurt. Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Actually managed to lose your coffee cup while having breakfast on the balcony. You mean how? What the hell? Well, that's definitely something.
The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. Come on, Reed.
Oh, come on. True light will cleanse you. Hi Magic Maxwell, how are you today?
Show some style.
food happy to you? It's gone, can't find it anywhere.
We are the guardian of
Oh,
justice.
I hope that you'll find it later on.
Freeman shall prevail.
Maybe it's just like, now that you're trying to find it, it's like right in front of your face, but you can't find it, but when you are not finding it, it just pops out of
all
nowhere.
the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
I was only reborn for a few minutes before you and your men hunted me down like a beast.
You were only reborn for a few minutes, and you'd already taken the life of an innocent woman.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum.
Won't you?
You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now, for there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
Hi. Well, good morning. Ross?
I'll spare you, McCullum. I'll offer you the mercy you never offered me.
What is this ruse?
This is no ruse, McCullum. This is me letting you go. After all, you and I are both trying to save this poor country in our own way.
I'll kill you, Reed. Next time we meet, I'll end you.
See? Progress already. You called me by my name. Until the next time. Goodbye, Hunter.
I'm gonna go feeling horrendous. Hey, Kirky, hope you have a good time later on with your friends. Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hopefully you feel better soon. And yeah. Hopefully we'll also see you on Monday. Okay. Heard that there are spiders on Mars. Oh, why? What? So what's going on? With what? With the game? Spanish flu and epidemic with the skulls. Posted the science link on Discord. I'll read it later on. Thank you. You took a nap and since it's so hot outside and your room is kind of hot too. You woke up and like sweated through your clothes. Aww. So yes, we are a vampire doctor and we are trying our best to keep everyone alive. Trying. You have never played this game, but you have wanted to. How is it? It's easily one of my favorite games. Like, it's very story heavy, but the combat is also very challenging. Well, depending on, of course, like which way you play. There is multiple different ways to play the game. There is decisions you can make. And overall, like, it's a really good experience. I like it a lot. Okay, so I'm on fire, damn it. But wasn't there a healing item that I could have picked up? Blood serum. Can I like fucking run or something? No. I guess not. Oh, come on! I hate that ability of his. Shit. Yeah, I'll die. Oh, and now there is more enemies coming out of the other side of the fucking map. Lovely. Lovely. Very fucking lovely and not unfair at all. Yeah. Well, sounds you might have to try it out. Sorry, you have to go. Just wanted to drop in and say hi for a minute. Well, it's good to see you. Hopefully have a lovely rest of your day and maybe see you again on Monday. Thank you for stopping by. Always a pleasure. Okay, that was slightly fucking unfair then. Every fucking enemy throughout the whole fucking map just decided that they are after me. Fuckers. Of course that fucking fuckface with his freaking thing appears out of fucking nowhere. Bonk. Fuck yous. I would like to drink your blood, but I guess like at the moment I make too little damage to actually be able to kill them very efficient, but too much damage to be able to drink their blood. So that sucks. Oh, come on. There it is. Can I have your items? Thank yous. Yoinks. Where is the other? Oh, it's there. 10 seconds more. He's dead. Bonk. That crack looks cool. Hey Amy, how are you today? No wonder you're punching your head off. The ball line is really high today. Aw, that sucks. Yoinks. Right. Finally we can go to the theater.
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Boop! It is time to die, my darling. Oh, fuck. I hate those enemies, because for some reason they also, like, get rid of the focus that I have. Like, you focus on character that you want to beat the living shit out of them, and that one breaks it. I don't know why. It just breaks it. And it's annoying. Like, really fucking annoying. Fucker. Wait, can I loot? Loot. Try to sneak up on me? Oh, come on! No sneak. Was there more enemies? You. Oh, and he has that unfair fire. Hate fire. Not much good, to be honest. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Doris Fletcher was
Hopefully
about
your
to
day gets
become
better,
a
little by
disaster.
little.
I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
I am missing 2 of those. I don't have all the evidence. I'm not sure if we should go there if I don't have all the evidence. Because I need to turn him. So that's gonna be issue if we can't. Of course there is another fucker over there.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right.
I should find the key to that box. Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
Right. Yeah, I haven't exactly been doing shit ton of the missions, it seems. Oops. Well, I guess. Let in Edgard's Monsa live. So is it like we need to turn him? Or... Because I don't know and I don't want to make the mistake. Yes.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Wait.
Jonathan.
Oh, yeah.
Is it really you?
Easy. Easy.
Will he
Save
die
your
if we don't turn him on the vampire?
I'm getting you out of here.
Does anyone know? Welcome back, Hesse.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
Okay, so we have to turn him.
Me
Okay.
to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Geoffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
To prove him wrong, I let him go.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William
You
Marshall.
don't overheat or something at work. You must wear
Yes,
pants because you don't have any shorts.
they
You can
tortured me to
because
make
they
me
tend to
confess
fall
the
off as you go
same
along your day. So you always have to.
Edgar, as much as I would like to believe you, I have a few concerns that require clarification.
Oh.
What do
Maybe
you
you
mean?
need different kind of shorts then.
William
so
Marshall,
we shouldn't
for
have that
example.
issue.
You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I
cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you shelter at my hospital.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum?
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Wonder why?
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
All I did was give them vampire blood.
I tested the
what could possibly
regenerating
go
and healing
wrong?
properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
I made a mistake. But what is science if not trial and error?
Is
We
required.
both know it, Jonathan, we both know it.
Poor justification for your morbid fascination and thirst for glory.
You should have at least like ask permission to use it and not just secretly use it for patients.
Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
Welcome back, Music Man.
Truly would?
Scientists
After all I've done, after what's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which
you have
punishment
returned, and you feel
Edgar.
pretty. Oh, well, you are pretty.
But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then.
You even floofed your beard.
Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Enough!
How does one floof a beard? Oh, we failed something. But he's alive. So Dr. Ned Flanders is now one of us, yes. First you comb it upwards, then downwards, and then take a board bristle brush it. So it makes it nice and floofy. It gives it more volume. Interesting. Queen will remember this. And I will use it. On the day when I will finally be able to grow my beard. If only. Would be awesome. Beard floof stream when I managed to grow my beard, but you know, I have tried over 20 years to grow it and it still doesn't. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong.
Return later.
I don't get it. It just doesn't grow.
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Step away, sir.
Smack! Smack! Okay, no then. Smack! Smack! Fuck no. Smack! 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 Smack!
Want some of this?
Bonk! Bonk! Bonk!
Killing's all you
Bonk! Bonk! Imagine Cupid Thunderbeard. Well, I'm pretty sure that if I would actually manage to, you know, grow a beard, it probably affects on the voice too. Probably. I'd assume. How about ZZ Top Beard? That would be fancy as well. I'm not leech! I'm doctor! Can't you tell the difference? No! Don't drink the water up for a while, Cuden. Sips all the water. What have I done? I'm sad that I don't vape anymore because I could use it now and like lower my voice. Shit talk.
What good fortune
Mistakes were
brings you
made.
back to me, Jonathan?
Because like on those times when people were like,
what is it, my dear?
Starting the conversation like, oh, you are a pretty girl.
The worst.
I would take a hint of the vape, and because it lowers my speaking voice, I would be like, are you sure? But it would come out me sounding as a guy. And it was awesome because people get always like, well,
where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries.
He will laugh your ass off.
I had no choice but to make him one of us.
Fair. But it was fun.
To save him.
Are there any vape clips in the archives? Sadly, no.
To punish him? I fail to understand.
But it was fun. It was fun.
And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar
so I should probably get a voice
responsible
model or something.
for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth.
Also, when it comes to calling
the deadly scourge
people as girls in this country, I would not
this
recommend
is the most
doing
terrible
it to
accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me.
Because
he
it's
sought
not
to cure
exactly
the disease,
a nice thing. Like
to
it's
exploit
pretty much
vampire
calling
blood
them
to
as
stop
a
the epidemic.
inexperienced person.
But he unwittingly
like
gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims.
No.
How could he do it?
It's not as like, oh, thank you. It's more of a like... Not a compliment.
Edgar
I
gave
do know
no
that there are
heed
other
to
cultures
ethics.
where like...
His theory could have been proven to be
calling,
correct, but he
a woman as
abused
a
the
girl is
confidence
like,
of his patients to test it.
I must say, I'm
but here
shocked,
it is
Jonathan.
Not as...
Who would have thought it?
Imagine
And
during
the poor
Halloween night, you
patient.
hear a rattle
me
of
guess.
bones and a chariot
It was
going
Harriet
over a
Jones,
cobblestone
was it
street.
not?
And
Yes.
you hear you laughing. Is there any good skeletons here? I'd love that.
And how she became an icor. She
We'll send you the Beard Queen if you will do this.
Then we have no
Absolutely.
choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must
There has to
return
be
to the
one
sewers
attached to
and put
glasses
an
or
end
something.
to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one
That sounds
more matter to discuss.
condescending.
Harriet Jones was the primary case.
Good
but
to, good to. But yeah, it's kind of like
Do you know
here it's usually
what a healthy
taken as
carrier
like you're
There is a tone in
inexperienced
your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
it was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What?
Like too young to understand. There's another term, I guess.
No.
Just so you can put it on when some creeper comes into chat could do it.
This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
Okay, now if I remember correctly, we are not super far away from the ending of the game. Like, of course, sadly we cannot complete it today, but like, we are not super far away from it. Since we have to collect the ingredients, and then I think it's the final sequence pretty much after
Now
that.
would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
You bet you could modify one that is tied with a string to attach to some fake glasses. You could do that.
London has brought so much. Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a trouble.
You are not welcome. Okay, that's fine. I'll just, you know, use the back door then. As simple as that. Can't stop it. Yoo-hoo! Okay, on the same in Tokyo. Meep meep.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club.
Oh fuck!
If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave.
Hello to you too! Bonk! I forgot that they fight you here. Completely forgot that. You are hurting me. Damn. Hello? Oof. How did you not die? Come on. Don't be like that. Oh, come on. Fucking hell. There it is. No? Damn, he was tough. Ooh. Yoo-hoo! Here's your favorite person! Wanna give me your most important obsession? Or item, more like. That could be obsession, because he's obsessed over that freaking piece of blood. Where the fuck is he? Is he crying in the basement or something? Find Redgrave. Oh, he's there. He locked the door. Yoo-hoo! It's Jonathan! Your favorite person!
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave.
And that's the reason why I think that he really isn't powerful enough to kill us, because he's like, oh, I will kill you for this.
Good.
Yeah, you have said that before. Try it.
But the time
Go for
has
it.
come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker?
He's not your maker.
Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all.
Yeah, lots
my
of red.
maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
This is more important than the club, you or me. This is London's last hope.
I see.
Fetch me their soul!
I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
See, this is something that never fucking made sense to me. He's like, I will fucking kill you and all that. And he's like, oh, you are outcast, we hate you, go hell and all that. And then I go there, I'm like, okay, so have you thought about giving me the most greatest value of your item? The blood of your maker? And then I just tell him like, oh, this is London's last hope. And he's like, oh, okay, well, there you go. Like, that was the part of the story where it kind of just like, okay? So it really wasn't that important to you? Like, yes, of course, it might be that he just, you know, decided to once in a while listen, but still at the same time it's kind of like, oh, okay. Well, they do put the counter for this steer mission, right? They do, but it still feels weird.
Evening, Dr.
That, you know, they threaten to kill you in every chance they do, and then they are like, ah, okay, no worries then, go for it.
Oh, Doris. Cold fire and burning ice trapped in a perfect body. Our passion was as intense as it was brief. What an actress.
How did you meet her?
On a boat to France before the war. She was thinking about a career in Paris, and I was eager to try French gastronomy. We both returned disappointed.
I expect you've seen her on stage, too.
She really is the best actress of her generation. Such frailty and such strength at the same time. I hope she'll play again soon. She's been away for too long.
You sound surprisingly sad.
She ain't like having any sort of theater play anymore. She's dead.
As a divine dish. I'm glad I was able to taste it, but I regret I could only get a bite of her mystery.
You really loved her then?
She fascinated me, Dr. Reed. I can't imagine what she must have endured through her life to reach such a level of emotion and sensibility.
Do you need medical help? Do you need medical help?
There is no need for that.
Have you any news on Aloysius Dawson?
I heard he died and gave all his money to the poor. Now that's a good man. An example for us all to follow.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell. I'm sure.
Wait, I was supposed to buy stuff
Good
from
eve-
him. Good
I may
evening.
have
It's
a-
nighttime, you. Wasted all my money. Okay, so something is near the Vampyr hospital. Wait, we are honestly really fucking close to the end of the game, damn.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
What is your opinion of Aloysius Dawson?
It's...
Your mother has refused to turn you into a vampire. Tell me more about it.
Each time we argue, Mother expresses the same fear. She wants me to remain alive and full of joy, rather than become melancholy and immortal. She claims you can't have one without the other. It's pure selfishness.
It's your mother's choice. As daughters and sons, we have to accept the decisions our parents make for us despite our own wishes.
I love my mother, and have accepted everything from her.
Thankfully that has changed.
Even that she
like,
named me Charlotte.
you can
was
choose
not
your
my
own way
original
to live.
name.
You don't
Does
need
it
to
bother you?
No.
let your
Whoever
parents
I was
to
when I was
choose
born,
the stuff for you
I'm
anymore.
now
That is
Charlotte
nice.
Ashbury. It hurts as
horrendous.
much as it makes me proud to know that's the name my mother will read on my tombstone.
Your mother has walked this earth for much longer than you or I. She is wise, and we should not ignore her advice when we disagree with it.
But why shouldn't I be allowed to forge my own experience? There can't be only one righteous way to deal with eternity.
Well, I'm kind of happy that she didn't decide to like
Why
try
do you
to
still
turn her
hope to
because
become a
she would have
vampire
turned into
in
a
spite
skull.
of your mother's refusal?
It's the immortal aspect
And I
of
guess then
vampires
the lady
that
would
interests
have
me. The
gotten rid
world
of
won't
herself or
improve
something
unless
like
women
that.
take charge. I'm convinced of that.
You're obviously a clever woman with a good education and a brilliant future. But have you thought about the price you'd have to pay? The loneliness, the necessary masquerade.
Is it not true of every high position? To change this world and make it a better place, one needs time on one's side.
Tell me, Charlotte, how do you plan to achieve eternal life, since you've obviously given it a lot of thought?
I won't give up. You have no idea how determined I am, sir. I may contract a deadly disease. I may throw myself under a carriage, just to be saved by her sweet kiss.
That's a disturbing answer, young lady.
Imagine being
And the
immortal,
worst
all
part of
that
it is,
idiots you would
I
meet
know
along
you
the
speak
way
the
for
truth.
another.
There are less dangerous ways, Doctor. Instead of throwing myself under a horse like Emily Davison, I could just throw myself into your arms.
Stop playing this game at once, Charlotte. This is unworthy of you, of your mother, and of myself.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed. Please forgive me. That was stupid.
It was indeed.
Do you need...
I am fine.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy.
Alright, and I guess we should probably go to save or something. Oh wait, she's here.
Good evening, Miss Teasdale. How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reed. Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left without thanking you properly.
Please don't mention it, miss.
Good. I found him, you know. My dad. Or what was left of him. I think my abductor intended to do the same thing to me.
No,
Do
he
you
actually
need my
get
medical attention, miss?
I'd prefer to be on my own.
I think the story went something like the vampire wanted to marry her or something.
What do you do for a
Not
living, Miss
100%
Teasdale?
sure.
Before my kidnapping, I was a waitress in a pub. Now I'm unemployed.
Were you fired?
No, it's just that after my recent experience, I don't feel like I can go back to my normal life.
Well, that makes more
I need
sense
to do something
than
useful.
them being like, well, you got abducted, so
What do you
Now
intend
you can't
to
work
do?
here
Dad
anymore.
always told me, Louise, if you want something, don't stop until you have it. I did my research and I found it. Ichabod Throgmorton, professional vampire hunter. I'll be his apprentice.
Be very careful, Miss Teasdale. You are lucky to escape death once, but vampires lurk everywhere.
You killed my
Professional
kidnapper by
vampire
yourself,
hunter.
didn't you? No offense, Doctor, but you're just a doctor. I don't see why I couldn't do the same.
What can you tell me about this area?
I've never really liked this part of town. It was where my father wanted to live. I won't remain here much longer.
What exactly don't you like about it?
People here are contemptuous and elitist. My dad always said, Louise, always treat people like you want them to treat you.
Louise, what can you tell me about the vampire who captured you?
The little fucker claimed he'd fallen in love with me. That he wanted to spend eternity with me. Not a bad idea. At least that's the way it seemed at first.
Really? Did you consider accepting his proposal?
Well, immortality. Not a common wedding gift, is it? I think he just wanted to have his way with me. Can vampires even fuck, Doctor?
What? Well, I really can't answer that. Well, since they are creatures of blood, physically speaking, I suppose an erection is possible, but
Don't be embarrassed, Dr. Reed. I was just asking.
Oh,
Louise,
poor thing.
Tell me what you really think about your father's sacrifice to save you.
I'm proud he went after me. I forgive him all his harsh words. All his
This
dirty
must be
actions.
a dedicated murder.
I
Oh
only
no.
wish I could tell him how much I loved him.
Yes. It can be traumatic not having the chance to say goodbye to those we love.
Yes, Doctor. And there's no treatment for that type of pain, isn't that right? That may be the last thing my father taught me.
The science.
You seem to cherish your father a great deal.
Dad was the best. He kept an eye on me,
It's an
but
experiment.
let me make my own
To be honest,
mistakes.
he was
Louise
not
used to
expecting
say,
that
mistakes
question.
are the best teacher. You would have liked him.
I'm sorry.
Neither was
you haven't
he
had the opportunity to
apparently.
say goodbye.
That's all right. He's buried in consecrated ground now. Nothing bad can happen to him.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful.
Also, the time seems
Until we
like I
meet
need
again.
to go before I get to the overtime, so I need to participate on things. So I guess we go and cry in our own room. Crying. And hope that the game saves there and just leave it here for today. Can we upgrade a gun? Woo! Nice. Can I upgrade this fancy map? Bonk. Bonk. Or damage. Ooh. Oh yeah, there's a bathroom. Yes, it will be on the 10th of next month. And if there is ideas what you'd like to see, feel free to recommend and we'll see how much we can get to show in there. But yes, sadly, as I mentioned earlier, today's stream is gonna be a little bit shorter. So it is my time to disappear for the day and go find something to eat and run outside or something. So thanks for everyone who joined the stream today. I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for all the follows, the subscriptions, the bits, and thank you overall for once again keeping the chat so positive. Really appreciate it. Next stream will be on Monday at the same time, so 2 PM Finnish time zone, and we are continuing Vampyr. If we do manage to complete it, there will be new games. But yes, have a lovely rest of your day and hopefully a good weekend, everyone. See you on Monday. Bye bye.